Hey, YouTube, it's your girl here, Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? Pretty good, pretty good. I do want to talk about today getting over a breakup. What can I say? Um, Getting over heartbreak. That's what I'm gonna say. Before I get started, hit subscribe, hit like, I already said subscribe, share. Sharing is caring. Thank you all so much for all your support. Okay, so the breakup has happened, and you're feeling pretty low. And as you all know, that's watching, it doesn't feel good when you're rejected. And some of us can take it pretty hard. Most of us do. Who wants to be rejected? And there's a lot of things that go along with it. You start blaming yourself. Some people do. You have regrets. You have unanswered questions. You have fears. And all of this stuff, it just multiplies, and it can really cause you to spiral out of control. Not in a, real bad way, but you can become depressed. You can start grieving. You're in shock if you were blindsided. It's a lot of emotions behind that breakup. But after the smoke has cleared, you begin to feel like your old self again. Now it could be time to date again or just self reflection. And I just want to leave you with some tips to help you be greater later. It doesn't per se matter the age. But as we get a little more mature, a little older, we get a little bit more, some of us, accustomed to disappointment, loss, and all those things that come with age. We live a little bit more and we experience a little bit more. So, with the breakup, things to not do. You don't want to blame yourself and start picking yourself apart. And I'm sorry, I have a very loud furnace here. What was wrong with me? Why did they break up with me? Am I not enough? Am I not good enough? Why you don't want to do that is at times we don't know why people break up with us. We don't know if it's their depression, their trauma, their pain. Why are we grabbing a hold of that and dumbing ourselves down? Of course, it takes two people in a relationship. I'm not saying you are perfect or I was perfect or they were perfect. But because somebody chose to exit out of the relationship, free will, remember, that doesn't mean you're not enough or something is lacking in you. As 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds and up that date, we come with a lot of baggage, and not baggage all negative. We have children, we have grandchildren, we have been married, we have been in long-term relationships. So this is coming with a lot of baggage. Plus, as a therapist, as a social worker, I feel sometimes in the 50s, this is when some of that childhood trauma, it kind of rises to the top. I don't know what that is. Well, midlife crisis, right? You can relate. So it comes up, some of the trauma and the pain of the past. One of the keys to being okay after a breakup, or being okay, period, is doing that self work. I know what you mean. I know how you feel. I love hard, the beautiful Virgo. We believe in love. We can be delusional. We can be perfectionists. So how dare you break up with us? We something else in a good way. In a good way. But when you do that self work, you don't have to be revalidated by somebody else. You validate yourself. We put too much emphasis on having somebody, and it's beautiful. I love being in love. Can't say I enjoy being married. I did not, because of the negativity that came with mine, but I wanted to try it again. That I do. But I've been in love before, and I had a lot of fun in one of my relationships. But It's just a component of my life. You have my health, you have my friends and family, I have my business, I have my spirituality, my finances, my social life. I have so many components to my life, my music, which is a big part of my life that I have truly enjoyed. So having a relationship is just a part. Now, when I get married again, or when I was married, I take that very seriously. I take being committed in a relationship, even if I'm not married, very seriously. I'm a very loyal person and I show up. I don't do it all right, but I try. I try to give it, as much as I can, my all. But I don't make somebody my everything. I'm already happy. Like now, I'm happy. I'm in a happy place. So any man that comes along, he has to add to my happiness. I'm not expecting him to pay all my bills, be my knight shining armor. Yes, if I have a box that's too heavy, I do expect for him to help me. I do expect for, if something wrong with my car, minor, not major, I'm taking to a dealership. But I expect for him to be able to look at the tire or, stuff like that. Some women say, I don't need a man. Well, I do. It's just some things Tammy can't do. And I'm okay saying that. I do. And I enjoy a male. I enjoy a male's company. To hear a male's voice, to smell them, to have them touch you. Those things are beautiful. So we don't have to be so hard. And don't you love the ones that are watching the video, how to get your ex back, and they're like, I'll never go back to my ex. But you're watching a whole 15-minute video on how to get your ex back. If I didn't want my ex back, I would never watch those videos. So sometimes people are not being truthful. The breakup happens, and for older women, I don't think men do this as much. They never date again. They may be 70. They haven't dated in 20 years. You don't have to do that to yourself. It's okay to put yourself back out there. I'm so sorry that that person disappointed you, but you don't have to stop loving and living because of that person. There are times when we give power over to our ex by not living, and just reminiscing on the past. I do that sometimes. Or ruminating. And you be done ruminated for 2 years. Nothing's popping off because you're stuck in a cycle. The key is to get out and enjoy your life. It doesn't always have to be in a romantic fashion. I was telling people, and I've told you all on here, how I went to see the Equalizer 3 by myself. I don't really go to the movies alone, but I did. And I have a good friend. She does often. A couple of good friends go by themselves to the movie, but it felt empowering. It felt good. I'll go out and eat by myself. That's no big deal. But sometimes just live life alone, and the person that you're supposed to be with will find you. In the meantime, don't beat yourself up. Don't do that. Don't question your integrity. Don't question your self-worth. Don't question your looks. Don't question your good heart. But I'm a good person. I remember I told this guy, we had broken up, we still would talk. And I said, I'm a good woman. I'm preaching. I'm a good woman. He said, are you trying to convince me or yourself? I was so embarrassed. I'll never say that again because I know whose I am and I know what I am. I really do. And you know who's watching, men and women. If you were a good husband, you were a good wife, you are a good person, you give it your all, you really treat people with care. You know you do it. And just like when you don't show up, everybody knows who they are at the core. Now, you might have some delusional people or some people who don't take responsibility. That's something separate. But good hearted people know, like, I'm really a cool woman. I'm a cool guy and I try hard. I can improve. I'm open to criticism. I'm open to tweaking things. But deep down inside, my core is good. I'm a good person. I keep myself up. I'm open to learning. I'm open to growing. I like to have a good time. Own it. Rock it. Own it. Once you believe in yourself and you have confidence, this is when you will attract other people. I'm sorry you got your heart broken. I've been there before. It doesn't feel good at all. But you can get back on that horse and ride again. The key is to do that self work. The key is to do the self-reflections. The key is to still get out there and live and love again. You gotta believe you will love again. You will. You will. Don't make it your everything though. Keep doing everything else. Keep moving. Keep grooving. Keep smiling. And when you least expect it, love will find you. That's how it's always happened for me. Gonna be like a random day that's like boom. You know, it's like it happens just like that. And next thing you know, I'm in something. You know, something. Hopefully, always hope for something good at this age. I don't have time. I don't have time no more. Tammy Sharice Walker dropped me some comments. You all know what to do. Thank you all for always supporting me. All right. Bye.